So I don't know if I'm going to include this in part 2 or part 3, but now that I got the door down in the basement and it's comfortable to work, I'm not freezing in the garage and can really see what's going on because I got the door where I can see it. I'm just cleaning up the door right now with some acetone, trying to get all these marks I put on with the glue off. And yeah, I made quite a mess back there. And yeah, you would have never seen it unless you took the door off. But I'd like to get all this glue that would show off. I don't want to use the metal scraper because it's going to take the paint off. But I'm going to try to loosen it up with the acetone first. And then maybe wrap the rag around the scraper and go at it if it doesn't come off. But this should soften it up at least. And then worst case, and I think I'm going to do this anyways, I know I'm going to respray the door. So if I had to sand this stuff off and rough it up with the sandpaper, why not? It's not going to hurt anything. It's just, like everything else I do, I'm taking the door on and off. This is probably the third time I've had the door off? Second? I don't know. That's fine. What I probably should be doing this winter is getting the engine to run better and more reliable and things like that. But who wants to work in the garage when it's 30 degrees out? When you can be down here in the basement. Of course, I keep talking about finding another project, and I'm not even close to finding anything. I probably shouldn't start anything anyways, but if the right truck comes along, I'd like to get another truck. Another one of this era would be great because I think I'd make a resto mod out of that one. So I'd have one that was all original, and I'd have one with like a, the newer engine, maybe the, what I wouldn't mind, like that's V6 that came with the Blazers and the GMCs in the early 80s. The Vortec engine, that's the one I'm thinking of. The Vortec V6. I think that would be pretty cool. And all the electronics that go along with it. Make it, like a resto mod. I think that would be fun. Nice little project. I do like this restoration. It's kind of fun. It's fun stuff. As far as hot rodding, not really my thing. Okay, back at it today. Today's goal, now that I'm nice and warmed up, is to get all this cleaned up and get it ready for paint. And I think I said yesterday, maybe hit this with like a 400, get this smoothed out, get rid of these marks, because that's from me, trying to get the goop in there while the door was still on the hinge. So get this cleaned up, tape it off, respray it. You can see the residue of the yellow. I think what I'm going to try to do is hit this spot here, maybe with a wire wheel, and try to get rid of that, get this all smoothed out, just give it a respray. And while I'm painting, I'll respray this cover, which goes right there. And this is the clip to hold down the bottom piece. I'll spray that in this bronze color as well. So let's get on that. There we go. I got the wire wheel set up. You need something? Maybe I'll get the one with the cup. This small wheel I've been using to get in to this area here. These flat surfaces, I have a cup. Clean that off a little better. That's mostly if it's gone. It's gone. Just want to hit it with maybe like an 80 grit just to get it smooth. But I definitely want all the residue off, because the paint's not going to stick to that. Okay, so I've gone over to the door with 220, you know, the edge of the door. And I can still kind of feel a little bit of residue down there in those corners. But I'm thinking, since I've hit bare metal, maybe I should spot prime where the bare metal is. Before I do any kind of priming, or painting for that matter, I still have to sand the body here. As you can see, there's some flaws, which was fine. I mean, you know, that's kind of the look I was going for to begin with. You know, just a used truck is what I used it for all season last year. It's never going to be a concourse refurbishment. It's never going to be mint. But I just want this Weatherstrip to adhere properly, and I want it to look good. So, you know, I've kind of got two schools of thought. One is to just glue the Weatherstrip down, then tape it, and mask it, and then repaint the door. Whatever shows will get repainted. Or just mask whatever I can on the door now. Put a couple coats of this color on. This is called anodized bronze. It's from Rust-Oleum. Put a couple more coats of that on. Paint the container strip. Repaint the cover. And just move on. So I think that's what I'm going to go with this. I'm getting ready to start painting, and I got this little spray area set up. I'm just going to start with the small pieces first to make sure the spray can's working and everything. Thought I got a respirator. Where is it? I got to put my respirator on. I really don't like breathing this stuff. So there's two coats. I think it looks pretty good. Question is, when I go to glue the Weatherstrip on, is it going to adhere? So I'm going to let this set up probably a week. What do I got? You know, nothing but time. So I'm just going to let that set up before I go any further with this. Fortunately, that means I won't be able to get any content out for another, you know, week or so when I finish this. So